welcome, people. This is the late night football show with Tade Osho, and this is a wonderful day to be an Arsenal fan. How you all doing? It's your boy here, Tade Osho. Arsenal just won a game. And I know all of you, the Arsenal fans that follow me, are going to be very happy about the results because Arsenal has broken at least one tiny little record. I want to hear from you guys today. I'm going to tell you the record later, but I want to hear from you guys today. What did you think about the game? Talk to me. Talk to me. I want to hear your opinions. The Discord link is open. Anyone that is awake right now, I know it's a very late night. If you are awake, please come into the Discord group and share your thoughts. The link is right there in the descriptions. And if you want to do your player ratings, please do your player ratings as well. I know I came a bit late, later than I thought. I know this is going to be a late one, but this is going to be a very quick one as well. It all depends on the numbers. But as soon as I talk about the game, I'm going to go straight into player ratings. If I don't get anyone that's going to call in, it's going to be a very quick one. While I'm just waiting for a few people to join, I'm going to see if I can get people on my Instagram as well. I want to hear your opinions about this game, people. Let me know. Let's see what we have on Instagram, people. Yes, people, it's another wonderful day to be an Arsenal fan, and I keep saying it. A win is always going to put a smile on your faces any day, any time. I know I'm happy. What about you? What did you feel about Saka today? What did you feel about Xhaka today? What did you feel about Pepe today? What did you feel about all these players? What did you feel about Emil Smith-Rowe? What did you feel about Tade? All these players put in a shift. Unfortunately, Tade went off injured. I just hope it is not that serious. Emil Smith-Rowe went out injured as well. I hope it is not that serious. But here are a few facts for you. Arsenal have won 3 consecutive away games since 2018, people. It's been a very long time. Yes, this is 2021 already. So I think something is going right for us. But listen, guys, this is one of the worst, should I say the worst seasons in Premier League. 2 games and you're out of it. 2 wins and you're in it. Arsenal are now 8 on the table. There's the potential for them to go back to 10th position if Aston Villa and Chelsea win their games. But listen, are Arsenal going up or is this temporary? Let me know what you think, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Xhaka giving passes like it was a surgical operation. He gave 2 fantastic through balls today. One to Lacazette. I thought Lacazette should have been putting that away. But listen, shit happens, I guess. It's football. You win some, you lose some. But Lacazette should definitely be scoring that. There is no doubt. What about the one he gave to Pepe? Pepe showed him how it has to be done. He told him, Lacazette, this is how you score a 1-1. Yes, people, if you're watching right now, I want to hear your thoughts. If you're just joining, I want to hear your thoughts about the game. Southampton 1, Arsenal 3. Pepe going back to basics. For me, I felt that Pepe today, cut out all the dribblings, the unnecessary dribbles, the unnecessary running with the ball that he does. Yeah, he did it, sometimes, but I felt that he went back to the basics. He did the simple passes, the simple runs, the simple one-touch tiki-taka passes and movement, which is what you want to see, and that's one of the reasons he played very well today. What about Cedric, people? What did you feel about Cedric? I think that guy is going to lay his stake on that right back position, man. And Bellerin has accrued the highest amount of yellow cards, man. I don't understand that guy, man. That guy has been bad luck for my fantasy. I kid you not, people. He has been bad luck for my fantasy. Every time I use him, when Arsenal has a clean sheet, he gets a yellow. Today, They didn't have a clean sheet, and he still gets a yellow. That's 0 points on my fantasy, people. I don't understand that guy, man. And we're going back to Cedric, people. I felt Cedric is really gonna secure that right back position. But people seem to forget. The guy is 29 years old, people. 29 years old. That's not gonna be very easy. And let's not forget, Bellerin is still 25. Yes, 25, people. Emil Smith-Rowe today was literally defending every single ball up front. He's supposed to be our creator, right? But he simply showed you he can actually do a job by defending, pressing, recovering, tackling up front. In the first half, he had the most recoveries in the first half. Imagine that, people. But now he's injured. That is a problem. I hope that injury is not as bad as it looks. I'm just gonna take a short break, people. I need to drink my tea. 1 second, people. Yes. I see Mossy Boy in the waiting room. Mossy Boy, I'm gonna pick you up next. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. That was refreshing, people. Let's get right into it. Mossy Boy, you are up next. Let's see if we can get Mossy Boy right now. Okay. Hello, Mossy Boy. Can you hear me? Mossy Boy, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Nelson
Hello?
Fracken is asking a question, and I'm going to ask you straight before you get into it. Nelson Fracken is asking, who is your man of the match? Who is your man of the match? Hello, Mossy Boy, are you still there?
I'm gonna give the man of the match to Cedric.
You give it to Cedric? Okay. That's interesting. You know what?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hold that thought. We'll come back to it. So, what did you feel about the game?
Yep.
What did you feel about the game? Obviously, Arsenal just won 3-1. Everyone is happy. Everyone is, head over heels and stuff, So, what did you feel about the performance? What did you feel about the game? What are your thoughts?
About the game overall, first of all, what I want to say is I'm going to put my hands up for the manager, the way he set up the team today. They defend really well. The goal we actually concede is just one lack of they're not concentrating from the corner. Then the midfielder just hit the ball to the back of the net. So it's just that one mistake today. The rest is absolutely what's it called? Perfect.
So do you now agree that the personnel is very, very important?
We're actually defending from the front anyway. So which is really, really, it was really, really good. That's why I take my hat off for Mikel Arteta today. So and
So can I ask you a question? Can you hear me?
One of the strengths that Southampton has is the free kick from the edge of the box, and we only gave one away today.
Can you hear me, Mossy Boy?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. That's
you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Do you know what? Let me just get out and come back in. I don't know why, because I can't.
No, I can't.
All right, let me just get out and come back in. Yeah?
No.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. The question is, can you hear me? I've been hearing everything.
Yeah. I can hear you now. Yeah,
Okay,
I can
you can hear
you
me
now.
now. All right. So I was asking a question that,
Yeah.
don't you think it's because the personnel was different? And this was what I was trying to tell you, that you and I got into a very heated argument the other day.
Yeah,
Don't
but
you
one
think
thing.
it's because of the
Okay.
personnel? The personnel were doing the job. They were doing the
No,
pressing.
no,
They were
no.
doing what is required.
I want to explain this to you better now. Okay. You and I, we are both on the same page on the other day. Okay. What I'm actually saying is, I would rather play a strong team in the FA Cup because we are the holdout. I don't want to go out of the FA Cup at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
And today's game, I'm not going to. I will rest players and just go with the. Look at Southampton. They go hard on the FA Cup. Look at what's happening to their players now. They get injured. They just
Exactly my
dropping like a
point.
fly.
And that's the
Yeah.
problem.
So that's what I'm saying on the other day, that I will go with the winning team on is it on Saturday? Then I can rest the player on Tuesday.
So this is where I
That's
disagreed with
exactly what
you.
I'm saying.
So this
Yeah.
is where I disagree with you, right? You are
Yeah.
prioritizing FA over Premier League. I am prioritizing Premier League, not winning it, but Premier League top 4 over FA. I think that's where both of us kind of differ.
Yeah, that's where we're different. But
so
it's not. It doesn't. We don't look like a team that is going to go and get the top 4 or get the top 3. If you understand what I mean.
What about top 6? Top 6 is important as well. Europa League.
Yeah, top 6 is important. We're going to be in the Europa League. We don't, man. We don't know what is going to happen this year. The COVID situation might kind of ease up, and everybody can travel. We are in the Europa League, and we started spending loads of money traveling far, all these countries that you've never been before. You understand what I'm saying? We want to be in the Champions League. we've been in the Europa League for how many years now?
Let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you go on and put your eggs in FA, which is not guaranteed as well, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't win the FA, and then you don't get into top 4, or sorry, you don't even get into top 6. So what do you have left?
Well, we got nothing left, but
exactly my point.
We are in it to win it, though. We are in it to win it. But we got more chance to win FA Cup. This is Arsenal.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I felt that you're missing, right? And it's the point that if you look at where we are now, we are 8th position, right?
Yep.
It's 3 points
where we finished last season.
Yes, but it's now 3 points between us and the people. Tottenham. It's 3 points, although they have one game in hand. But it's 3 points now, which simply means we are not far. And if you look at this season, right? This season is one of the strangest seasons ever, in the sense that anybody that drops points, if anybody should drop 2 points now, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. They're out.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
This is why I was making people understand that there is still a chance. People thought I was deluded, right? There's still a chance to get into the European places. I'm not necessarily saying top 4. It could be top 5, top 6. There's still a big chance.
Let me. I want to quickly give one example. Okay, look at Liverpool and Manchester United. The last game they played, the last FA Cup, right? On Sunday. Pardon me, on Sunday. So if you look at that Manchester United team. All the team that play for Man United in that game, right? The only person, or maybe probably 2 players that rested, which is Bruno Fernandes, and who player rested again?
They rested about 3 players.
They rested about 3 players.
Yes.
This is where me and Kenny has actually arguing with you that Arteta shouldn't make a whole lot of 7 changes, if you understand what we're saying. Manchester United, I can guarantee you, they got a game again tomorrow, I think. Man United against Sheffield. They're gonna come out strong as well, because they want to go back to the top of the table.
And then you risk injuries, right?
Well,
that's the thing. You risk injuries, don't you?
Yeah, you are right. They're risking injury, but they believe in those players that they can do it.
But look at the Southampton team. We're getting off tangent now, though. The Southampton team today, right? They had Bertrand. He wasn't in the game today because he had a yellow card. They had
Yep.
Kyle
Yep.
Walker-Peters, who is
Yep.
injured.
Mhm.
Now, those two guys are very important because for the right and left back, they had to use two youngsters
Yep.
today. The second guy they
Yep.
used today in the left back, that guy, this is second
Mhm.
appearance ever in Premier League history. This is second
Mhm.
appearance. They had to remove him later.
I
And that
completely
was why
understand what
that
you're
was why
saying, though. I
Saka
completely understand.
that's why Saka was having a field day with him. And then
Yeah.
you have the other guy on the right back who actually did all right. I'm not gonna lie, the Valerie guy.
Oh,
He was doing all
that guy
right.
that played right back for them won the Young Player of the Season a couple of seasons ago for
Okay,
Southampton.
to be honest, he looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
He looks good. It was a good replacement for Kyle Walker-Peters. But anyway, let me just ask you a few questions here. So talk to me about Saka. How did you feel about Saka's game today?
Saka's game.
Yeah.
Because that guy, he doesn't really. You put it anywhere on that pitch, he will play.
Mhm.
He will play as if
Mhm.
he's been playing there throughout his life. Like you put him. You look at when they put him left back.
Mhm.
They put him left wing. They put it now. He's playing from right wing.
Mhm.
When you ask me who's my man of the match, I'm trying to kind of moving towards him because that he is the man of the match in today's game. The reason why I gave Cedric man of the match is because no matter how many times Southampton try to penetrate through his side left back, he always stand up to them.
Mhm.
Nobody goes past him. He always stand up to them. But the only one time, I'm not criticizing Bellerin today, but the only one time they go through Bellerin's side, they get in.
It's not only once. They went through him several times, to be honest with you.
Several times, yeah. I'm just saying.
And then he had a yellow card. He had a yellow card, and he messed up my fantasy.
That's
He keeps messing up my fantasy.
Look at the third goal. That if not because look at the way he switches that ball from in his own yard to Saka.
You
my
Cedric,
days!
Right? You mean Cedric?
Yeah, Cedric. Yeah,
that
guy. He did it. I think if Tierney make it to Manchester United game, he will be playing. Cedric will be playing right back. Tierney will come back onto the left back. I'm not kidding because this guy he's actually doing the job. I listened to your what was it called the AFTV interview before you came on.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think I think he's in here, or I'm not sure whether he's in your AFTV interview. You said he's 29 years old,
29,
and Bellerin is 25.
I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I said it now. To be honest, my brain is a bit frazzled.
So 29-year-old, that's their peak. He's still in his peak. From 29-year-old to about maybe probably 33. That is when.
Can I say something though? I don't want to get ahead of myself when it comes to Cedric though, because he's not entirely exceptional. He's okay. He's not. He does his job well. I don't think
he's not the best. Yeah, we can
he
be
does
better.
his job well, better than Bellerin, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm happy. I'm happy with him really. Just another player that gets a lot of stick from everyone, including myself. Pepe.
Yeah.
What do you feel about Pepe's game today?
He, like you said, he cut out, like, I want to take like 5, 6, 7 players on. He went back to basics. Get the ball, pass it, make it simple. And don't start when you make it that simple, don't just stand, make it run. If you understand what I mean. He did all of that today. He did all of that correctly today. The only one thing I don't like that happens to him today is the yellow card he got. He doesn't deserve that yellow card.
I think they might review. Maybe they will review that thing because I don't know. Because the truth is, first and
foremost,
because
one of our players is down. Eventually, it doesn't actually come off. He still stay on the pitch. They should kind of remove that yellow card because he wants, he wants to kind of make sure that the player on the ground is okay before he goes off. Because if he goes off that pitch, he can't come back on because he's been substituted. If you understand what I mean. So that yellow card should come off on his name anyway. So that's one thing.
That's just the hope, really. That's just the hope. And that player I want to talk about really is Xhaka. There's a reason I picked these 3 players today. What do you feel about Xhaka's game?
Xhaka has been putting on a shift since let's say since we've been winning. He's been he's been in the heart of make most of our goals basically.
It was in the heart of two of
So
them today, and it was in the
two
heart
of
of
yeah,
the
that's right.
chances created as well.
He's been brilliant. I'm not going to if he doesn't play well, I would say he doesn't play
Mm,
well. But lately, yeah, Xhaka he's been part of everything that is happening in
mm.
that middle. So
Because
him and Partey, they kind of
mhm.
cement that partnership now, I think.
So okay, this is something I want to talk about really.
Yeah,
Personally, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, right?
yeah,
Personally, I felt we were a bit porous in the first half when Southampton were on the counter attack, and I mainly put the blame on both Shaka and Partey in the sense that the instructions seems to be they should press very high up the pitch, and it seems like
yeah,
they forgot to go back to the defensive duties in some cases. There were so
yeah,
many times Southampton kind of counter attack, so many times in that first
hmm
half, and I
yeah,
had my heart in my mouth because they looked very dangerous on the counter. And then you find
yeah.
out
They look,
Shaka and Partey
mhm.
were chasing. I don't know if you noticed
Yeah,
that, but this is what
because
I felt. What do you
I
feel about
noticed
that?
that because they have a very Southampton has got a very two good striker, which is
Yeah,
Adams and
Ings.
Hings.
Yeah,
They are so clean. They are so those two guys are so
yeah,
ruthless when it comes to scoring goals. They're
yeah,
so ruthless in front of goals.
yeah.
I think that is why two of them are kind of say, "Oh, should I press? Should I stay? Should I
Mm.
press? Should I stay?" Because
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to leave any of those two 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 with our two center backs because our
Mm-hmm.
two center backs are not they are not as quick as them.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
understand, look at that run. Look at that run Hings makes in our box, in our own box. That just like kind of dancing past them
Mm-hmm.
before holding kind of scrap it off his toes and he went to go kick. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, I was standing up where I'm sitting down that this guy is gonna score. I just like kind of he is yeah. I think that is the reason why both of them was kind of like. And again, don't let us forget the Partey hasn't played a lot of football.
Yeah, because he had
So
cramp. Obviously, they had
yeah, he
to.
has he's been injured.
Yeah,
They have to kind of I would say maybe probably at the moment Partey can only play. He can't. He's still not fit enough to play 90 minutes
so
football.
does this
So
explain one of the reasons why Arteta has been managing him? Because obviously he sees the fitness. The
mhm.
same thing goes for Martinelli as well.
And
Because people
Martinelli as
keep
well. Yeah.
having to go at Arteta saying stuff about, oh, you're not starting at Martinelli, this, or that. Let's not lie.
Yeah,
Martinelli
but
didn't play very well in the last game. Let's be
in the
very
last game,
honest.
yeah, and he
And
wants
he
to
didn't.
come on actually,
Yeah, it
but
was gonna come
the
on for Pepe,
mhm,
obviously, but I think he's
mhm,
trying to
mhm.
manage him. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So these are
but
things I keep telling
Martinelli,
people.
Martinelli is young anyway, so he's still got, and the season is still there's still long a way to go in the season anyway, so
Mm,
plenty of football to play. He
mm.
will get plenty of game as well. That's what we need to kind of remember.
Mm.
So yeah, and
Okay,
again, what I want to say something here.
go on.
Arsenal needs to rip up the contract of Saka and Emil Smith Rowe. They need to tear it. They need to
Why?
shred it. Good question. The reason
Why?
why I said they need to shred it is they need to put it. They need to give them another one, and the new one they're gonna give them have to have a release clause of 120 mil on both players
You must be
because
joking.
no, I'm not joking. Because let me tell you one thing: Real Madrid, Barcelona can come in and say, "Oh, they want Saka or they want both of them." And if
Well,
they have that release clause, 120 mil in there, they will think those two teams will think twice.
yeah,
If you
but
understand what I
I
mean?
don't know
Yeah.
if I
So,
don't know if the thing about release clauses is it's different from Spain, right? In Spain, it is something that goes in almost all the contracts,
but they can
right?
have a release clause in their contract, and
Yeah,
Arsenal is like, "Oh,
yeah.
these
Let
two,
me just say what I
you
have to
know,
say, right?
yeah,
So in Spain, it is common for all the
yeah,
contracts to have
hmm
release clause. I think it's even a requirement if my memory serves me right.
yeah,
In
yeah,
England,
yeah,
however,
it
it's
is.
not a requirement. It is
Hmm
optional, right? Depending on
Yeah,
what you agree with the agents. I can
yeah.
assure you in England, they will hardly sign that kind of thing. Hardly. Because they don't want a situation whereby they're going to be tied down if a lucrative offer comes in the future. So you need to be
But
dealing with the agents in this
Tade,
situation.
if Liverpool can get 120 mil for what's this Brazilian? What is this name of this
Coutinho.
Brazilian that went to
Coutinho.
Coutinho.
Yeah.
We should be getting more for Saka. We should be getting more for Smith Rowe.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, they want that amount of money now. Those two young players, because this I told you last time, these two kids are the one carrying the club. So they put their head down, they listen to what the manager wants them to do, and they just get on with the job basically. Okay. And that's what, if you listen, you put your head down, then you get on with your job, and they're just making things happen every week. So, and they're in a stage now where manager have to look after them. These are my babies. You understand what I mean? So,
the golden boys.
And anyway, the golden boys.
Do you know what? Let's get cracking. I want us to do the player ratings quickly. I'm just gonna take a 3 minutes break, and we'll be back. So just hang on there, and I'm gonna be coming back. We'll do the player ratings. Since you're the only one online, there's nobody in the waiting room. We'll just do the player ratings as quickly as possible.
No problem.
And awesome. So guys, this is the music from Matt Large. It's just come full circle. Listen and enjoy. We're gonna be right back with player ratings with Mossy Boy. Talk to you guys in a bit. Yes, that's music from Matt Large. We are now in the player ratings section. Right, are you still there, Mossy Boy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, let's get right into it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start with William today.
Okay.
Right, because that's literally what I have number one on my
on your list,
on my survey.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start with William. So what would you rate William? I don't even know if this guy is gonna get any rating. What would you rate William?
Yeah,
if
but
you're just joining, please do your player rating so I can just see the average. I don't have too many people on today. Obviously, it's very late and I need to go to bed as well. So let's just do it quickly. So what would you rate William today?
Yeah, he doesn't have enough time to kind of. I'll give him a problem. He hasn't done anything wrong anyway. So I'll give him a standard 5 anyway.
A standard 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pepe. Why are you gonna give Pepe today?
Pepe, I'll give Pepe because he scored one goal today, so I'll probably give him. Apart from the goal, he's just doing everything simple, so I'll probably give him 6.
6. Man, this guy, you're harsh, man. I thought
No,
he
I'm
had a
not
7
harsh.
performance today, man.
No, he
I thought he
doesn't.
had a 7 performance, if you ask me.
After he scored the goal, he just went in he went back into his shell again,
You
to
think
back
so?
to the old. Yeah.
Nah, I don't. Anyway, you're the one. I don't agree though, because I felt there were some chances he created. There was a time he gave a pass to Cedric that led to an attack. There were a few things I think he did, man. I don't know, man. You're just harsh. Elneny.
And then it doesn't not enough time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is it Elneny or
Yeah, Elneny.
yeah? I'll give him a standard 5 as well. It doesn't really have enough time anyway.
Okay. Whew, Luis. He had a
Hello.
mixed game, man.
Luis, yeah, he had a mixed game. There's one time he just let Adam in. I was like,
He gave
oh my
some
days.
wrong pass. He gave a wrong pass. He allowed Adam to go in, and then he almost messed up the keeper as well, because obviously he left the ball for the keeper. The keeper didn't know. If not because Leno was switched on and all that, I think they might have scored the
Yeah,
goal. I don't know. He had a
yeah.
shaky game. What are you gonna give him, anyways?
I'll probably give him 6 as well.
You give him a 6, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on this one. Okay, your boy Cedric, the one you've been bigging up. What are you gonna give Cedric?
Cedric, my man of the match today, man.
Okay.
Everything doesn't. I'll give Cedric 8.
Wow. Okay. Leno.
Leno saved us today, man. Trust. Because there's one. Look at that free kick. He saved up from there as well. So I'm gonna give Leno 8 as well.
You give him an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Lacazette.
Lacazette scores. He scores, and his work rate. I just like the way he's kind of working. And look at that. The second goal, the one that he set up for Osaka. So I'll probably give Lacazette 8 as well. He played really well today. He shows that he's a senior player, and he shows that someone on the pitch that can lead the young ones. So yeah,
okay,
I would say 8. Yeah.
Emil Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe, I'll give him 7.
You give him a 7.
Yep.
You see, someone here doesn't agree with you about Pepe. Relentless Football feels Pepe man of the match. He got stuck into the I don't know, but I don't think it was man of the match for me. I don't think
it's not man of the match.
But I felt he got maybe more than that. I mean, Smith Rowe 7. I mean, let's be honest. The guy actually today he had the most recoveries. He did a lot of defensive duties up front. All the interceptions, the duels. He won a lot today. I mean, he didn't do much from the attacking in terms of creating chances today.
That is what break him down, because he's doing all the dirty job from the front,
which is very important. Very important as well. Anyway, moving on to Shaka.
Shaka today. Shaka today, so I will give him 7 as well, because he's the one that set up the first.
He had the pre-assist.
Yeah.
You don't think you want to be giving him more than that? I don't know.
No, I'll give him 7. No more than 7.
Wow. So
I've not been harsh. 7 is good for Xhaka. Yeah. Saka. I will give Saka 8.
Give him an 8. Why? Because he had a goal and an assist.
He had a goal. You had an assist. Yeah, he played. This kid, but I want to give him more. But because he plays anywhere you ask him to play, he kind of doing the job good, man. So
yeah. Let's move on to Bellerin quickly.
Bellerin now, I'll give him 5.
Really?
I'll probably give him 5. If I've been generous. I want to give him 4 before, but I'll give him 5.
You guys are harsh, man. Anyway, Holding.
Rob Holding, he played really well at the back today, so his recovery is really good as well.
He's been very
I will
steady.
rate him. I will rate him above Luis. I'll give Luis 7, so I'll give him 8.
You gave Lewis 7. You gave Lewis a 6.
Is it 6? No, I gave Luis
Yes.
7.
No, you gave Lewis a 6
6.
because he
Yeah,
was
if I
poor.
give Luis 6, then I'll give Rob Holding 7. Just
I
yeah,
felt
just
he I
one.
felt he did a lot of I felt he did much more than 7 if you ask me. I felt
Hmm.
he did almost
I
all the
trust
headers, the
they need they
clearances.
need they need to go and check that guy's brain to make sure nothing wrong with it, because the number of headers he made today,
Exactly. So that's
I'm
why I
telling
felt
you.
a 7 is a
Yeah.
bit. Anyway, Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey, since he's been playing for us, I would say first half it looked like a machine.
You
But
think
second
so?
half, yes, first half, second half, he doesn't really, it's not at that level what it was in the first half, which
He looked tired in
he
second half, yes, but
he
I
looked
still felt
tired
in
in
first
second
half.
second half.
I still felt in the first half. This is what I was telling you
But
earlier. I
if
still felt in the
one
first half.
one time he gave the ball away in our half.
Exactly.
Look at how quick he recovered our ball back as well.
No, he went.
So
I remember he recovered it, but I'm talking about the
mhm,
times that these guys attacked us, that they were dissecting our midfield. This is why I
mm,
felt today. For me, Shaka had a better game than him today, in my opinion. He had
yeah,
a
but
okay game, but I'm just
he
comparing.
had an okay game. So that's why I'm gonna be giving him 6 today.
I think you and
And
I agree both on that.
this is the first time Thomas Partey will play a game for Arsenal with no. This is the poorest game he will ever play for us anyway.
Well, that's the hope. We're hoping because we can't see the
Mm.
future. Big up to you, Joe. We see you. Anyway, the last but not the least, I have to change this row 7. This guy is supposed to be Arteta, not row 7.
No, no.
Anyway, why are you giving row 7, row 27 today?
Yeah, the manager, because of the way he set up the team today, what I'm saying about Atata today doesn't change my opinion on him. He was
I
going
wonder
to
what's
do a
gonna change
lot.
people's opinion. You guys are so stubborn. When
No,
you guys have something about someone, it's so hard to change it. You and Kenny Ken.
yeah, but oh yeah, if
It's what let me tell you what I struggle with, right? Sorry to interrupt you, but let
yeah,
me tell you what I struggle with. The fact that you guys
yeah,
can't really see what this guy is doing. You guys can't see that it is so difficult to take on a team that had discipline issues off the pitch
hmm hmm
and getting rid. Do you know that all this getting rid of all these players is all he's doing? Do you know the conversation he
yeah,
had with Edu? He's getting rid of all these players that we want out of the club, and it's a gradual process. Mustafi is going to follow very soon.
yeah,
So he's
yeah,
this is all Ateta.
which is good.
This is
I'm
all
not saying
Ateta.
yeah, it's good. I'm not saying I'm not saying what he's doing is not, but with the form that we've gone, he hasn't, to me, he hasn't done anything different to
Because you guys,
the previous
because
manager.
see, this is the thing, right? I don't
Yeah.
understand. It's like you guys want magic, right? Relentless Football is saying I love Ateta. It's not about loving Ateta. It's about me seeing an idea, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's so much. The problems in Arsenal is bigger than many managers, and it's you guys want magic. You guys want something to happen in one day. It doesn't work like that.
No,
And
no, 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 no.
this is the thing.
I will come in there, Tade. I'm not saying things should happen in one day. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But the
So what are
thing
you
that
saying?
what I want you to understand is this guy came into Arsenal with no experience. Arsenal
So
is not
what?
a football club
So
that someone is
what?
going to be using to learn their trade.
So
This is
what?
Arsenal Football Club.
So what? Pep
One thing
Guardiola
I want
started.
you to remember
Pep.
is go back
Pep.
to last season. Tade, go back to last season. Because if not because of the FA Cup we won, this guy we finished 8th in the table,
So
and
what? You're talking
when
as
he
if.
took over, we're 6th, and we still have the
Why?
opportunity to
Wait,
finish
wait, wait,
top
wait, wait,
4.
wait, wait,
Then,
wait, wait, wait. I'm gonna have to argue with you. I'm gonna have to argue with you on
yeah,
this one. This is the one that does my head in, right? This is
yeah.
one that does my head in. You guys are making it sound as if he met an Arsenal that was doing good. You're making it sound as if he met an Arsenal that was almighty Arsenal when he came in. He met an Arsenal that was in a big mess. A big mess. A wonderful mess. And then you guys are making it
This is,
sound as if he's just gonna turn things around.
but to me, let me tell you one thing.
No, no,
I
no, no, no,
don't,
no. Do you agree with me that he met a
let
mess?
us call it spade a spade.
Do
Don't let
you
us
agree with me?
we don't. You
That he
don't
let
want
him
to look
mess.
for excuse for this guy. When we started, I said I took my hat off for him for the way he set up the team today. The team play really well, and they play for him. I respect him for that. That's why I said from if the team is doing well, I will continue giving him the credit he deserves.
So let me ask you this question. We've just won. You kept on talking about, and there's some things I wanted to say. Although you interrupted me, I
Yeah,
forgot what I wanted to say. But there's something that you kept on talking about breaking records. Do you know that since
yeah,
2018, right,
yeah,
we have not
yeah,
won 3 consecutive games
hmm
away from home?
yeah,
Do you know that?
yeah.
Arteta has done that today. Does he get credit for that?
Yeah, this is why
I'm
I
just
said
asking
I'm
a
giving him
question.
a
Does he get
credit.
credit for that?
I
Okay,
personally I'm giving him a credit.
okay,
If
okay,
Attack win a game, I give him the credit he deserves for
okay.
winning that game. And one of the reasons why I gave him that credit today, if you go and look at this season, if you go and look at all the Premier League game we've played,
Mm-hmm,
if we concede goal first, we lose that game.
mm-hmm.
And today we concede first and we come back and won that game. That's why one of the reasons why I'm giving him a lot of credit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Can I
go
ask you a
ahead.
question? What is the
Yeah.
difference between the games we were losing and the games that we're winning? What is the difference? Tell me.
Because if you're winning, if a team score goal first, it's changed the mentality of the player. Goals give players it gives you boost. Goals give you boost. Goal changes game.
Okay.
Goals
This is let
changes
me tell you
game, I
what
tell you.
let me tell you what I feel the difference is, right?
Yeah.
The difference is the likes of Emil Smith Rowe coming into the team
Mm-hmm.
and playing along with the likes of Saka.
Yeah.
Yeah? For me,
Yeah.
that's one of the main differences. And secondly, Pablo Mari. A lot of people don't give him credit. Pablo Mari is another big reason. Forget the fact that he has not
Mm-hmm.
played the last 2 games because obviously he's
Yeah.
injured.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo Mari and Holding, they steadied the ship. Emil Smith Rowe came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we started winning games. Okay?
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
those
Mm-hmm.
are players that are listening to the instructions of a manager. Why? The question I keep asking people is, why
Mm-hmm.
is it that it is working when he uses certain players and doesn't work when he doesn't use certain players? Doesn't
Yeah.
that tell you that there are certain players that probably need to be flushed out of this club?
Yeah. But
Doesn't that tell you? And
I,
and there was one thing you
I
said as
understand
well
that. Yeah.
earlier on about
Yeah.
experience. Everything
Yeah.
you said about him lacking experience, you're totally spot on. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. He lacks experience. However, every single coach started from somewhere. Zidane,
Yeah, but they
Zidane,
started from somewhere. If
Pepe.
so, okay,
Let
Tade,
me
let
let
me
me
come
let me
in
let
there,
me
please. Okay,
wait.
finish,
Zidane and
finish.
Pepe,
Yeah.
did they not take on Real Madrid and Barcelona? Did they not take on the big job? Did they not succeed
Listen,
because they had good players? They
no,
had
no,
good
because
players around them.
tell me, because listen. Let me tell you one thing. Zidane doesn't just come, just Zidane manages Real Madrid. Maybe probably is he under 23 before they push him up. The same thing with Pep Guardiola. They manages the under 23, but this guy has never managed any team before. He's just an assistant manager for Manchester City. Or has he managed anything before? No, he hasn't.
No,
Yeah, they
no.
just bring him in. Okay, come and learn your trade with the Arsenal Football Club.
Mm.
Man, when you name 10 big clubs in Europe, Arsenal is part of those 10 big clubs that you learn. No team, no big club in Europe. Look at Lampard that just got sacked. Yeah, he first of all went to Derby to go and learn his trade.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I said to you last time that
So
Steven
so
Gerrard is learning his trade in
this
Rangers.
is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is what I don't understand about especially you and Kenny Ken. You guys keep going back to this lack of experience and use it as a yardstick to look for the negative in this man.
Mhm.
Now, is that what you are using as a yardstick that he lacks experience, or are you
No,
actually
no, no.
looking?
Okay,
Wait. Let me finish the
yeah,
question, right? Let me finish
yeah.
the question. Is it that you're looking at the fact that he lacks experience, or you're not even looking at what he's trying to do? to judge him? What yardstick are you using to judge him? The fact that he lacks experience, or the fact that you can see what he's trying to do, but it's not working? What yardstick are you using? Because it sounds to me like you guys are using the fact that he lacks experience, and you're not even bothering to even have any inclination to have a look at this guy and actually see what he's trying to do with this team. That's how it sounds to me. So which yardstick are you using to measure this guy? What yardstick?
Yeah, but Tade, I can see what he's trying. He's saying, oh yeah, like what you said, he's trying to kind of get rid of all the players that are not pulling their weight out of the club. Then he can bring his own player in. And when you're saying that we're looking at the inexperience, but in the first place, Arsenal shouldn't be bringing a manager in with no experience at all. That is Arsenal shouldn't be doing that. This is Arsenal, as we know, as I always said, this is Arsenal. This is a massive club. The amount of time Arteta got in Arsenal now, even though all the team below us won't give him that much time, because he gone 10 games with no win. No team in the Premier League will allow that.
But this is what I don't see. Okay, before I answer that question, there's something related to football here.
Because
no, hang on.
Football is a result game now.
It's a very. This is the thing, right? I'm finding it very difficult to make you understand where I'm coming from, for you guys to see things from my perspective. It's so difficult to explain it because it's a very critical. But there's one thing that Relentless Football says here, which I totally disagree with. He says, I am not going to. No, he said, like I said, Tade, we will not win anything special under Mikel. I don't like that statement, Relentless Football, because that means you're actually waiting for this guy to fail. That's what it sounds like to me.
No. I'm not asking
you.
him to fail.
I'm reading out what Relentless Football is saying. I don't know if you can see it. He said, like I said, Tade, we will not win anything special under Mikel. That sounds to me that you're just waiting for this guy to fail. That's how it sounds to me. I don't know what you feel about that statement. What do you feel about that statement?
What I feel about that statement Relentless just said is he doesn't, what I can see, it's not like he's saying that, oh, this guy should fail or this guy should keep losing so they can get rid of him. What he's actually saying is not the manager that the reason why the way I kind of understand what he's trying to say. Arteta is not the manager that is going to put us to the level that we want to be.
Okay.
So Arteta is not going to be like Pep. That they're going to look at the way Arteta is not going to put us to the mix of Liverpool and Manchester City.
My head. Okay, this is another thing, right? I hear what you're saying, but when you guys are saying these things, you guys, do you know? I don't like it when you guys compare Arteta to Pep Guardiola, in the sense that Pep Guardiola has won things. Has Pep Guardiola in his career ever managed a team with low quality players? Can you answer that question? Has he ever managed a team that does not spend more than 100 and something million on the squad in one season? No, he hasn't. So
it hasn't. But
when we're comparing Pep, let me get my facts straight.
I'm going to say, okay, wait.
He uses world-class players. Why are you guys going to be comparing Arteta that is using tools that everyone is trying to get rid of? Why are you guys comparing with someone that uses the best players in the world? Why? It's unfair.
So what you're saying is, you think if Arteta go to Man City now, and he has every single tool that he wants, you think? Do you think Arteta is good enough to go to Man City and win the Premier League for them there?
I think any manager that takes up those squads like Bayern Munich, Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they will end up in top 4. Anybody that takes those teams, because those players are going to help the manager. That's my point.
Yeah, when you just said that, Ronald Koeman with Barcelona now, do you know where they are in the table? They are struggling.
The last time I checked, they were like third or fourth. The last time I
The,
checked.
the last time I checked, they are like maybe
Okay,
maybe I
then you
haven't.
have to get your. Then you have to go and check. Then you have to go and check it
They are
again.
struggling. They're losing.
But
They're winning cup games.
you
Which
have to go and check it
fine.
again. But the season is not over. That doesn't mean that they're not. And you need to. And another thing you're forgetting is Ronald Koeman took them when they were low. You forgot where they were when Ronald Koeman took them. Just before we go on, Claude here says Arteta out still. He only keeps his job if we get top 4. Now, Claude, I hope you're doing well. By the way, I hope you're all right. And I don't know if you're still on the stream. I hope you're doing well.
I hope you're
Claude,
good, Claude.
It's good to hear from you as usual. Now, I don't necessarily agree that this squad is going to get into top 4. I don't. If we get into top 4, it's a bonus. This is what I was trying to explain to you just now. And I think right now, Claude has kind of even strengthened my opinion. Why are we expecting top 4 from a team that is not capable of top 4? This is why I said it's unfair on Arteta. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from.
But Tade,
Do you think this team is good enough for top 4?
No, Tade, one thing. Why? The question I want to ask you now is why do we go from player like Thierry Henry, Ljungberg, Perez to the caliber of player that we have now?
Okay, very good question. And I will answer the question. It is not Arteta's fault. That's the answer.
I'm not saying it's Arteta's fault.
But that is what people are making it sound. This is the thing, right? We keep blaming Arteta for the failings of the club. This is where I'm coming from. Understand where I'm coming from, right? We blame Arteta for the inefficiencies and the tools that have been given to him to work with. It's unfair.
Okay. Now, my next question is, when Henry, Ljungberg, Perez, and all those players are in Arsenal, they're not big names. We have a manager that turned those players to world-class player. We have Arsene Wenger then, and he turned those players to. It's not like Thierry Henry is a big name somewhere before he came to Arsenal. Perez is not a big name somewhere before he came to Arsenal. Same thing, Ljungberg. They're not big names.
Excuse me. In case you don't really understand, right? Perez, before he chose Arsenal, was wanted by Juventus and Real Madrid.
No. The player can be wanted by any club. What I'm saying is those players are not big.
Big name or no big name, they were good prospects. It's like you saying now that is Emile Smith Rowe a big name?
No, Emile Smith Rowe is not a big name. It's not a big name.
So are you telling me now that good teams?
What people are saying is these players, they can get to the next level if we have an experienced, a world-class manager. That's what I think people are saying.
Can I ask you a question now? Since you're saying that now, Saka and Emile Smith Rowe, are they thriving under Arteta or not?
Are they doing the job he's asking them to do?
So why is it that when I hear people then say stuff like, "Oh, it is not Arteta that is making them play like that. It is the players that this is what I don't get. These guys train, right, under Arteta. Arteta gives them instruction. And I watched this guy's interview, Saka today interview. He said Arteta gave him the license. He gave him instructions. Go and watch his post-match interview. He allowed him to do his thing. He gave him specific instructions on freedom. So that is a player that is listening to a coach and he's carrying out the instructions of the coach. So let me see, whether we like it or not, managers are never going to get it right 100%. Don't get me wrong. Okay? They're never going to get it 100%.
Of course. Definitely.
But what I don't understand is the lack of giving a manager credit. Look at Pep Guardiola, sorry. Have you seen Foden? Foden plays well whenever he plays. I don't know about today.
Whenever he plays, well. Yes. I watch him all the time.
Always benched several times.
Yes.
Right? Now look at Crystal Palace. Michel, the left back, was playing so well. When Arnold came back from injury, they benched Michel. Now the man has realized that, listen, I shouldn't have made that mistake, because obviously managers have sort of favorites. Every single manager, watch it all around the world, every single manager. But the ones that get found out are the ones that are losing games. Pep Guardiola is not found out because he's winning games. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there's always going to be that player in the squad. Look at Mount and Lampard.
Yeah.
Right? And
Mount is
personally, I like
Lampard
Mount.
boy.
Personally, I like Mount. By the way, I like him
I would have
because
him in Arsenal team because
he's
his
hardworking.
energy is
Yes,
so
exactly.
yeah.
I
He's
like
got
him.
so much energy. Yeah.
But every manager has a favorite, right?
Mhm.
Claude here is saying West Ham are 5 clear with inferior players. That's a very good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
That is a very
Because
very good
because
point.
they have an experienced
But
manager. That's
I
why.
don't. This is where we differ. This is where we differ, right? I think let's. Do you know what here, Claude?
Yeah.
Yourself, Mossy Boy, and myself. I
Yeah.
think we need to establish our differences.
Yeah.
What are our differences in opinion? That's the first thing we need to establish.
Mhm.
Personally, right? And I'll allow you to agree or disagree, right? Personally,
Yeah.
I feel we need to identify what we think the problem is, right?
Yeah.
I will go first. I feel the problem that we've always had in Arsenal, right, is number one,
Yeah.
the lack of investment and ruthlessness from the board, or
From
should
the
I say
board,
the
yeah.
recruitment? The recruitment has always been rubbish, right? Two, the fact that there were so many off the pitch issues right from Emery days with the likes of Ozil, that clique, all that clique that's been going on, which they're flushing out one by one. Because Mustafi now says he wants his contract to be ripped off as well. That's 2.
Yeah.
3.
I heard that, yeah.
3. There was serious pandemonium due to the fact that there were different, should I say, factions within the squad. And it made Arteta's job very, very difficult. We had about one player that told Arteta that he's not treating people fairly. Let's look at all the things happening, right, in Arsenal Football Club. If you are in an establishment whereby your manager is trying to bring order, look at the way he treated Guendouzi, right? He's trying to bring order, and some people feel that they are above the law. You know, it's going to cause a lot of unsettlement within the squad. And it makes the manager's job very, very difficult. He won't be able to do his job the way he wants it to. And it's going to be showing on the football pitch. Now, the way things are looking to me is he's been trying to repair the bad things that are going on in the club. That's what he's been trying to do.
Yeah.
And you need patience. And I understand people like Claude. Claude is not patient. Let's be real. Claude is not patient. And I can understand why he's not patient. He's not patient because Claude is older than you and I. He's seen the best of Arsenal.
Yeah,
and he
that's
can't
right.
seem to accept how bad things are right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? He can't seem to accept it because he feels we've gone way, way, way off where we are supposed to be as a football club. And I understand that.
Because we are way off.
Look,
yeah.
I am very, 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 very aware of that. However, I am also aware of the fact that Rome was not built in a day. What has been rotten, when something is rotten, it is difficult to repair it. And what we want right now is a case of sacking, then we'll go to rebuilding. Sacking, then we'll go to rebuilding. It's now a cycle. People want us to go down the way of Abramovich. People seem to forget that Abramovich spent 222 million. Do you think Arsenal will spend that much? I don't think so. So we need to now work with the limitations that we have with this club. Even Arteta has to work with that limitation. Look at us loaning players right, left, and center. Why are we loaning players? As any fan sat down to ask themselves that question. Why are we loaning players? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why is it that the man had to take out money to go and get Partey? These are things that we fans only look at things on the surface. We only look at the surface things, winning, losing. That's all we care about. We don't look at any other thing that, hang on, let me think about this. Why is this like this? Why is it? Do we ask ourselves that question? For me, this is what I think is the fundamental problem right now in Arsenal. Yeah. That's I don't know what you feel. Tell me what you feel.
But what you just said there, you that's perfect. You hit the nail on the head there. But I'm not sure. You know, like you said, Claude. You know, he's older than both of us, and he will probably know more. So I'm thinking, from the get-go, when the club was sold to someone that doesn't know about football, that is where the problem started from.
Problem. That's the major problem.
then the person that doesn't, you have someone, the person that owns and that person, he owns 100% now, so he can say what he wants to do with the club, really. So,
Yeah. So
and
so
Claude might probably have a different opinion, which compared to your own opinion. I kind of agree with you there. The problem of the club is not just on the pitch; it's from the top, really. So yeah.
so here's the thing, right? Just one thing, right? Relentless Football is asking me a question. He said,
Mm.
"Do you think we will win Europa League or the Premier League under this manager?" I cannot answer that question. Do
Not
you know
this
why?
season, though.
Do you know why? Because I will go back to what I was saying earlier. If, for instance, Arteta is giving 222 million like they gave to Lampard, right?
Mm.
And they give him good enough players, right? That he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do the job in 1 year. I will
Mm-hmm.
be the first person, right? I will be the first person to say, Arteta, I love you, but I think you've gotten what you want, right? And you're
Mm.
not doing the job. Please, can you kindly resign or I will sack you? I will be the
Mm-hmm.
first person to say that. I swear to God, I will be the first person to say that.
Mm-hmm.
My argument is this. I just want people to be clear why I am supporting Arteta. One,
Mm.
I'm seeing what he's doing, what he's trying to do, rather.
Yeah.
Two, I think it's unfair to judge him when he has very mediocre tools to work with, as well as the fact that he met a sinking ship in terms of discipline and culture. So instead of him to focus on footballing matters, he had to focus on getting the culture right first before football. These are the only reasons why
Yeah, but
I'm saying what I'm
yeah, but
saying.
if you want me to say something there quickly,
Please go on.
so if but the only thing that we fans can see, we don't know what is going on behind the closed door. The
But
only
you can
thing
tell.
we can see is
But you can
the football, is the football that is going on the pitch.
but you can tell.
If you under-
But you can
yeah, but
tell.
you can tell, but you're not 100% sure.
Let me tell you one of the things I noticed, right? To
Yeah.
make you understand, because this is almost 12:30. I have work tomorrow. so so
Same.
yeah. So we're gonna round up very soon, right?
Yeah.
But just one thing, right? Quickly.
Yeah.
Um look at what Arteta said. You can read it between the lines. Look at what Arteta said about um Cedric, about his professionalism, about
Yeah. Yeah. I heard that.
you can tell that that's someone that a manager likes his work ethics and the way he works, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw when they asked him about Maitland-Niles. Okay, in case in case you didn't watch that press conference, what he said was Maitland-Niles needs to work hard. That there's competition for places. He
Places.
needs
I heard
to
that. Yeah, I
work.
remember that. I heard when.
Now,
Yeah.
anybody, you don't need see, even if you can tell that you can, even if these managers are not gonna come around and say this guy is not doing it, he's not gonna come out and say that because it's not good for the player, it's not good for the relationship. He's
Mm.
the one that's gonna go back into that dressing room, and then people are gonna be looking at him with a very bad eyes. He doesn't want to
Yeah. Yeah.
unsettle. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But one thing.
But
Yeah, and one thing that I do need to, okay, if it is this guy that is kind of you, like you said, he's trying to bring the culture back, right? And he's trying to kind of get the club to where they're supposed to be.
Mhm.
Then all these lies, he shouldn't be lying to us.
he's never gonna
When he,
come on. Be honest now. Be honest, bro.
he needs to,
He is never gonna come out and come on. Let's be real. Look at Thomas Tuchel. You think Thomas Tuchel got sacked because he's not a good coach? He got sacked because he went to the press to go and say things he wasn't supposed to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's be real. These guys are always gonna be diplomatic. They're never gonna come out. No manager is
yeah,
gonna come out and tell you
but the thing
exactly what you
is,
want to hear.
look. If you, I'm not sure whether you've seen Arsene Wenger when Arsene Wenger is talking to press.
He's very, very
It's all
tactical.
It's very, very tactical.
And
Arsene Wenger is
a
not
lot
going
of
to
fans
lie,
didn't
but
like
he
that.
will be,
A lot of fans
eh?
didn't like that. You know that.
A lot of fans didn't like that, but people know that this guy is,
He's
it's not
talking
like
rubbish in some
it's,
cases.
in some cases he just block. It's not block. But when it comes to, man, this guy is, I
So
don't know, man.
so Claude says Roman has only spent the money that he brought in from sales.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. However, don't forget there's also an allowance from FIFA Financial Fair Play. There's an extra allowance where the owners can actually add on top of it. There's an extra allowance, I think about 100 million, I think, or 150 million you can add to what on top so that you don't breach the financial fair play. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing people need to understand.
Yeah.
Now, he has a good point about this. This takes me back to my number one problem that I was telling you, the root problem. What is the root problem? The owners, right?
Owners, yeah.
We have owners that are not willing to spend. They prefer keeping the profits, right? Let's look at this thing in depth. We have the Emirates sponsorship deal, right, which they've extended to 2028, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We have the Adidas deal, which when they just took over back from Puma till 2025. Yeah. And there's so many other sponsorship things going on, and the TV rights as well. Those are the main ways we're making money right now, okay? And they need to keep the balance sheet. Let's not forget that due to COVID, we've lost the revenue from ticket sales.
Yeah.
Now, the last time before COVID, the last full season we had before COVID, we made 90 million pounds from ticket sales. 90 million pounds from ticket. That's a lot. That 90 million pounds, I keep telling people, I did a calculation of this, right? That 90 million pounds would cover the wages in a year, right, of the top 10 highest paid players in Arsenal. When you include the likes of Kolasinac, Mesut Ozil, right? But the good thing now, Mesut Ozil is gone now. So that's a high chunk of that 90 million that we're getting from tickets.
Yeah, that's another thing I would like to add to what you said from the beginning, that the wage structure of Arsenal, they're way too high. I don't know who's giving all those players that contract, man.
It is high. It is
very
when you say
high.
It's high. You know, when you say something is high, it's relative. It is high for the quality we are getting from the players. I agree with that. But if you say it is high for a club like Arsenal, I don't think so. Because if you have quality players, those ranges are the ranges you expect to be paying quality players. For instance, Bellerin is being paid 110,000. Are you getting 110,000 worth of quality from Bellerin? Do you understand what I'm saying? Kolasinac was paid 100,000. Were you getting 100,000 worth of quality from Kolasinac? No. So a club like Arsenal should be among the highest wage bill in England. No problem with that. But are you getting value for the money? No, we're not getting value for the money.
No, because we're getting average players with they're not performing on the pitch. That's what the problem is. We're not getting the right player.
Yeah. So anyway, you know what? Yeah, I think this has been a very interesting. Anyway, give Ateta your rating quickly because I need to end this.
I will give Ateta 8.
8. Good.
Yeah.
Thank God. I wonder what other people are going to give.
For the way he set up, because I gave him 8, that doesn't mean that my opinion on him changed. But my opinion might change on him. Listen. My opinion might change on him. Maybe probably if we go on to win the Europa League, or we finish in the top 4. My opinion might probably change on it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, you know what? Yeah, that's been a very, very interesting conversation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh damn! I'm just seeing Gio now. Gio, I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing you in the waiting room, man. I need to end this, man. I'm ending this now, man. I'm sorry. I just saw you in the waiting room.
It's way over an hour now, right?
Yeah, and I need to end it.
All right.
Anyway, thanks a lot, Mossy boy. I really appreciate you coming on.
It's gonna be on Friday again, right?
What are we even doing on Friday? I think
it's a late night show, isn't it?
Yes, late night show on Friday, definitely. I think our next game is. I have to check the dates. I can't remember now.
The next game is Saturday.
Yeah, so definitely Friday I'll do another late night show. Hopefully I'll be able to get more people. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
All right, cool, nice one. Thanks, Tade. All right, take it easy. All right, cool.
All right, people. That was Mossy Boy. Joe, I saw you. I'm just seeing you in the waiting room. I'm so sorry. But I'll need to end this stream. Let me just read a few things here. So Relentless Football says, why doesn't Hector Bellerin need to work hard? Arteta lies in his press conferences. Excuses for Arteta. Look, Relentless Football, right? Let me just tell you something. Every manager, mark my words, every manager has to lie. It's called white lie. Are you telling me that many players that go out there and play rubbish, how many of the managers actually go to the press and tell them the truth? They're never going to go out. Because Mourinho was doing that, and look at what it's cost him. It cost him a lot of problems in Real Madrid. It cost him a lot of problems when he was in Chelsea. He's learning. He's learning to be diplomatic. You have to be diplomatic in this job. You cannot go out there. Are you telling me that you go to your employer and tell them that, oh, yes, you guys are not doing... Oh, sorry, would you go to the press and tell people that your employers are doing this and that are bad? You're not going to go out there and... You're going to get sacked. You can go out and tell them that, but you damn well know you're going to get sacked. Tomochuchu, as good as he is, he got sacked. He got sacked. Not because of footballing matters, but because of what he said. That the clubs are letting people go and they're not replacing them. And then Leonardo came out, one of the top guys in PSG came out and said, you have to respect the club. You can't go out there and be saying things about us. And that's why he got sacked. So you need to be very, very careful. You know? There's been some kind of back and forth going on here. I don't want to get involved in all that argument. But listen, guys, thanks a lot for coming on. What's his name? Mossy Boy. I really appreciate it. Every other person that has commented, Osman, Relentless Football, Claude, Nelson Franklin, all of you, I really, really thank you guys for commenting and for contributing. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to be ending with a popular song that you guys know, which is MBHD Nick. Thank you very much for coming on. I just want you to enjoy this music while I go off. All right, later, Relentless Football. You guys take care and please enjoy the music. Talk to you guys later. Cheers.
My oldest like counting racks. My middle one, she's in a dirt bike. My youngest is just like a mama. The mama loves me and I love her, so if she wants something, it's never a bother. 3 little ladies, my babies, and 1 on the way. Now I'm stressing my mama. And don't try to play around, don't try to play with them unless you're looking for problems. So don't try to play around, don't try to play with them. My brother's out with the drama. 4 to 5 nights on the road, counting the days till I'm home. I could do show after show, but nothing is better than home. Driving through nights I'm alone, counting the days till I'm home. I've been on road, I'm on go, but nothing is better than home. Clicking my heels like I'm Dorothy. I need new hobbies, it's boring me. Play all my kids and it's water me. I see new love for some motoring. I just bought socks and stocks. I feel on top of the top. Champagne and pop, they pop. Still young in my 20s, I celebrate. This one for the dads, let me dedicate. Head of the house like the head of state. Bring home the cash and the dinner plate. I go, I zoom, accelerate. I cannot be bought at some bargain rate. I got on my bacon, my body weight. I stay in the crib like a quarantine. I stay in the crib and I isolate. Making my way, watching demonstrate. I ain't no special, my tidal wave. I came to win, I ain't gonna play. At my own pace and I'm never late. See this rap thing is still new to me. Might only do this for like 2 or 3. I'll be down as long as it's true to me. Got records on records that's new to you, but none of these records is new to me. I used to skip class, now I'm tutoring. I was just a team with a GED. On paper was worth like a couple G's. That hustle and work, nothing new to me. Look back now, I'm worth like an Amazon. Never underestimate G.O.D. Don't give me what I want, but what I need. D.D. ask me. D.D. that's me. D.D. ask me. D.D. that's me. D.D. ask me. D.D. that's me. D.D. that's me. D.D. that's.
Had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens. but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bedroom? And I'm just pointless without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Never wanted to end things like we did. I'm sorry for all those promises I made you that I couldn't keep. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bedroom?